Greetings, beautiful earthlings. My name is Star. If you are new here, I don't know how you found me, but I am super glad you did. And if you are returning, y'all, the real MVP, you already know. So I had to scrap a couple videos. I'm having some growing pains with this microphone, so I really hope this is a little bit better for you guys. I had to take the little poof ball off the microphone and put it a lot further down my shirt because I get progressively louder the more I shoot because I'm used to having to over project for the phone. So please bear with me while I am learning to use this microphone. I don't have any type of team that can help me out with editing or audio or any of that. So we are just using a good old phone and a good old little lapel mic trying to figure this out. I'm going to try my best not to be screaming as if I no longer have a microphone. I think that'll help a little bit. So if you guys are new here and this is the first time you are joining us for this series, I am using this book here, and I am now using my Radiant Rider Waite in a tin. So both of those are in the description box for you guys where you can find them on Amazon, non-affiliated as always. And I also have my review of the Radiant Rider Waite down there so that you guys can see what I thought about it when I got it and what I still probably continue to think about it today. Just so that I don't have to get into talking about the deck or the cards or anything. So this is strictly a series about learning the hidden imagery that is in the Rider Waite Tarot. So if you guys are just joining us for this one for the first time today, I would highly suggest checking out the playlist, Learn the Rider Waite Tarot, and checking out all the other videos. But if you guys are not here for the whole playlist, you just want to learn this card, that's totally cool too. So the card that we are going to be doing today is the Wheel of Fortune. So this one I had actually never really looked at before I did this video yesterday. So I know a little tiny bit about it right now, and it's a very interesting card. There's a whole lot of stuff jam-packed in there, even though it looks very simplistic, right? So this card here, let's go ahead and read the top of this meaning. It says, happiness needs to be found and recognized. That is the meaning of the opened books. It is less a matter of scholarship than of enlightenment. One's own view of the world, understanding interrelationships so that we can recognize opportunity and fulfillment in what fate provides. So if you guys, oops, I forgot the keywords again. I keep doing that. So the keywords upright for the Wheel of Fortune are change, cycles, inevitable fate, and luck. And I would honestly rather change luck to good luck because of what the reverse says. So the reverse keywords are losing control, clinging to control, and bad luck. So if you get the Wheel of Fortune in a spiritual reading, it means that happiness is waiting to be found and is often simply handed to us. If you get this card for the day, it means keep an eye out for connections between various areas of life. Make a collage of it. So if you get this card for a love reading, it means take a look beyond one's own, taking a look at one's own fence helps to develop tolerance for one's partner and more room to maneuver when you happen not to be able to understand them. So if you get this card for a success and happiness reading, that means that the time is ripe for bigger dimensions and bigger solutions. So this, I know these cards are a little bit harder to see now since we've got that border. They're very tiny. I'm really going to try my best to get you guys in there, but there's a lot of stuff all up in that card. So let's take a look first here at the Sphinx at the very top of this card. So you see that Sphinx there. He's holding a sword and he is sitting at the top of the wheel. So the Sphinx is a mythical mystery consisting of, among other things, the four elements, fire, water, air, and earth. As a reflection of the image as a whole, the Sphinx is an expression of unity in diversity. So the next one we've got here is the snake Typhon or Seth. So that is this little snake guy right here to the side. So that one says, during the late period in ancient Egypt, the god Seth came to be seen as the personification of evil and destruction. His Greek name is Typhon. Here he is indicative of the negative or downward principle. So that's why that snake there is pointing downward. The next one we have here is the god Anubis, and he is laying right there. And the first time I saw this, I thought it was a fox. He reminds me of the fox from Courage the Cowardly Dog, the one that sells candies. I think that's what he does. It's been so long since I watched that show. I could be totally wrong. But this one says that Anubis is the Egyptian god, or I can't read today, y'all. The Egyptian god with the head of a dog or jackal who accompanies souls on their way to reincarnation. He stands for the positive, constructive principle. Seth and Anubis equals the ups and downs of faith. So that's why we've got Anubis pointing upward and Seth is pointing downward. If we were to go, is that Widdershins? That is Diasul. If we were to go counterclockwise. So the next one we got here are the 4 elements or 4 evangelists on the card. And this is one of the elements that is usually portrayed across the board in this card in different depictions. So you got the 4 fixed signs here, which are the 4 elements and 4 evangelists in this deck. So it says Luke is the bull or earth, and that's this guy down here. Then you've got Mark, the lion or fire, who's down here. Then John, the eagle, represents water right here. And the last one is Matthew, the angel or youngling. So this little dude sitting right here. So it says, and many other equivalences. So it's one of those things where it can just be representative of a whole bunch of things. So next we have the Latin characters here that are like English alphabet letters, and I don't know the Latin language. That's a very old language, but for the letters it's talking about, it is T-A-R-O. Those are the ones that are north, south, east, and west there. So let me hold this up here so I'm not screaming into the mic. These letters can be used to form the following Latin sentence. Again, I don't know Latin, so forgive my Latin sentence reading. I think it says Rota, Taro, Orat, Torah, Ator. So it's just those letters jumbled up a whole bunch of different ways. And it says the wheel of Tarot proclaims the law of Hathor, the Egyptian goddess of destiny. So the next one we have here, also looking at that big wheel, is Hebrew letters. So again, I don't know Hebrew. So it's these letters that are crisscross. So these ones, okay? So those Hebrew letters spell YHVH. The Tetragrammaton, I think that's what that says, having 4 letters, is the unutterable name of God, Yahweh or Jehovah. Also, the 4 elements, Y equals fire, H equals water, and also earth, and V equals air. So the next one we have going inside of the circle is alchemical symbols. Ooh, that was a hard word to say. And that is these ones. You see those 4 symbols in there? Okay, so maybe I should bring I have a little easel. That would be smart to have right there, but I can't see that far. So it says, as in the corners, as in the Sphinx, here we too see the 4 elements: mercury above, air, sulfur, right, fire, water below, water, salt, left, earth. So if you guys know your alchemy, you know your alchemical symbols, that's what those are. And then the next one is the threefold circle. So as you guys can tell, this is a circle within a circle within a circle, right? So the threefold circle here, it says we see 3 circles together with the center, the hub. There are 4 stages of expansion. Again, it has to do with multiplicity and unity with the inner and outer worlds, microcosm and macrocosm. Then next is the spokes and the hubs of the wheel. So if you are familiar with cars or bike wheel terminology, you've got your spokes here, which is all of those lines up, down, side, side. And then this little thing here is the hub. So the spokes are paths from the inside to the outside and vice versa. The double task. On the one hand, to grow beyond oneself and discover the world. On the other hand, to draw within oneself and find one's inward self. And the last one we have here are the books and wings. So if you take a look at these little fixed sign dudes over here, they all have books, right? Little book, little book, little book, little book. And of course they all have wings because they are evangelists. So it says, human beings are the only creatures that can learn from the experience of others. Existing solutions, one's own and others' experiences of success and failure are the stuff of which we make our own wings. So I think the Wheel of Fortune is commonly known as like a Wheel of Karma as well. Wheel of Luck is very... it's very common to hear about, like the Wheel of Luck, your luck turning around, stuff like that with the Wheel of Fortune. So I do remember a couple different adaptations of this, having the Sphinx there, having Anubis at the bottom when you flip it, that way it is perfectly flipped, stuff like that. People do really cool stuff with it now. So I hope you guys were able to retain some of that. I know I did go kind of fast because I did this one yesterday, so I didn't have too much to talk about with it today. So yeah, if you guys are moving steadily along with us in this series, I applaud you, my friends. I know we're barely going to number 11 now, which is what, video 13, and I know we have started stagnating in numbers where when I first post them it only gets like 7 to 9 views, and in the next couple of days of it being posted it will pick up a lot more. There are a couple that just never quite got off the ground, like no one cares about the Empress apparently. It's really funny. The Lovers has the most views and the Empress has the least views, which is really interesting to me. So I am very interested to see how this series continues to trend while we are doing it. And remember guys, this isn't all that I do, so if this is the first video you're seeing of me, I definitely recommend checking out my playlists. I have a YouTube channel where I really categorize things into playlists. I feel like looking at things in upload order is very stressful, so all of my videos are always put into playlists immediately the second that I upload them so that you guys can watch them in the little categories they are supposed to be in. So I do also deck reviews, readings, all kinds of fun stuff that is not just teaching this series. So I really hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, and I mean, I'm loving it. I'm getting in the swing of doing this every day, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys have not already seen or heard, I do post one of these videos every single day at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys are in different time zones, I would recommend checking that out, or don't fret, just remember there's a video for the day. But there is also a very helpful little tool on YouTube. If you hit that subscribe button, there is a little, I think it might be down here. There's a little notification bell, and if you hit that notification bell, it will notify you every time a video of mine uploads. That way you guys don't have to put too much thinking into it. You don't have to go check Instagram, stuff like that. So if you guys are not already following me on socials, all that information is down there for you guys. And I'm thinking of doing a reading here in a minute. I'm trying to get a couple of these done to get me into next week, and I really want to get a reading out right now. So hopefully that works for me, because I am just, I don't know, I've been itching to do a reading on camera all of a sudden. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end, please give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, that's cool. Thumbs down. You don't have to like my video. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day wherever you are when this video reaches you, my friends. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Namaste.